Ready whenever you are.
Got that. Set up the counter, set your full name for the judge, including your middle.
Robin Dancer.
All right, do you have a middle name?
Lynn.
Okay. Do you have a residence by chance?
No.
All right, ma'am. So the state is alleging 2 misdemeanor violations against you and 1 felony allegation. The felony allegation is unlawful use of means of transportation. And then the 2 misdemeanor violations are threatening and intimidating and disorderly conduct. On all of those charges, you have the right to remain silent, right to counsel, and right to trial. I've scheduled you for 2 hearings. One deals with the felony, one deals with the misdemeanors. The felony is scheduled for August 11th at 4 p.m. That is a preliminary hearing. The preliminary hearing is to determine if there's probable cause to charge you with that allegation of unlawful use of means of transportation, not convict you, only to charge you. If probable cause is found, your case will bind over from this court to the Gila County Superior Court. They'll take disposition of the case. There's a possibility that the case may go in front of a grand jury prior to that court date as well. So the best thing for you to do is to check with the court a business day ahead of time. If you have the ability to make a phone call so you don't show up for court for no reason, I don't want you, coming when you don't need to. Just check a business day ahead of time to see if it is still proceeding or not, and they'll be able to tell you.
Sure.
There's also the possibility that the prosecution will not file the case right away. If they don't, they have up to the statute of limitations, which is about a 7-year mark from the date of your arrest.
Okay.
Your release conditions on those charges, and as well as the 2 misdemeanor charges, are the same. They're to obey all orders of the court, not to commit any crimes, notify the court immediately if you obtain an address, do not leave the state of Arizona without permission of the court, do not contact the alleged victim in any manner, and do not possess any firearms on the felony allegation. If you're convicted, you could become a prohibited possessor. Regarding the 2 misdemeanor violations, I have a different court date. That is scheduled for August 19th at 9 a.m. You are required to arrive at court on that date for an arraignment. The arraignment is where you'll need to be prepared to plead either guilty, not guilty, or no contest to those 2 misdemeanor allegations.
Okay.
Prior to you giving your plea, you'll be well informed on the court process of what the options are with each of those pleas, and also the penalty range of those 2 misdemeanor violations before you give your plea, so you'll be well informed. I'm also on the misdemeanor violations only ordering you to report to pretrial services, so let me explain to you what that is. That's the probation department. You're not on probation, but you are on release services. My intentions are to release you on your own recognizance with your promise to obey these release conditions and to show up to court as ordered. What they're going to do is monitor you to make sure that you're obeying these release conditions and that you're appearing in court when you're required to. Any violation of these release conditions or failure to appear in court or any of the pretrial services conditions could result in your release being revoked and taken into custody. You understand that?
Yeah. Do I contact them to today.
Yeah, so what will happen is I'll release you on your own recognizance. The jail staff will allow you to use the phone before you go. Let them know you don't have a phone, that you don't have a residence and all that, and they'll discuss with you what they're going to ask and need of you, require that. They might ask you to stop in a day or two or something like that. I don't know, I can't speak for them, but being that you don't have those means of communications and way to do that, then they'll talk to you about what they're going to ask.
Okay,
Can you comply with those release conditions I've explained?
absolutely.
And you'll show up to court as ordered?
Yes,
All right. Do you have any questions? I'll release you on your own recognizance.
no questions.
Okay, that's all I have for you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Gentlemen,
All right, we'll send it to the general email.
you got it. Thanks, sir.
You bet.